So we know the issues, we know about energy, we know about the border, we know Joe Biden doesn't know what he's doing. We know all that, we get all that. But why do this? Why do this here tonight with Legacy PAC? Because there's a whole lot of people who have the passion to save this country who need help getting off the ground.
The purpose of Legacy PAC is to save America. That's our mission. That's what we really want to do because America is worth saving.
I am by trade, I'm a cybersecurity engineer. Okay, so this is my first run in politics. We need more conservative Republicans standing up and fighting for the Constitution.
We're an America First PAC, and we want to promote and help our up-and-coming candidates, and we're going to be holding the line for President Trump.
I joined the Army at 17 years old. My first day at my first unit, which was 25th Infantry, was September 10th, 2001. So the next day was 9/11. And I spent about a total of a decade between Iraq and Afghanistan in country. So my country means everything to me. When I realized that if people like myself who don't want to be politicians don't start stepping up and taking these seats, that nothing's going to change, then I said, okay, I'll do it.
Who deserves to lead the people of this country more than those who serve this country? So I'm behind every one of them. So let's make sure we get more veterans into power. I'm all for it.
Remember why you're involved. We have to make sure people remain humble and not engage in self-glorification. You are here for one reason, and that is to save the country. Period. End of story.
And for those candidates who are looking uphill and wondering how, keep your head down, focus on the target, and outwork everybody. And I promise you, you're not gonna lose. You're either gonna win on election night or you change the game on election night. So God bless you guys. Thank you so much, Legacy PAC.
Thank you, Legacy PAC.
Under this administration, they have deliberately opened the border to fundamentally change the fabric of our country.
I'm Jared Craig with Legacy PAC. We are here at Eagle Pass, Texas, to bring attention to the border crisis, to educate the voters, the citizens of the United States, and the candidates running for federal office, the importance of a secure border.
And at Legacy PAC, we want to bring candidates here to the border to see it firsthand, because there is nothing like being here, seeing this. We saw women and children climbing over barbed wire. There is no reason why we cannot secure this border. There is no reason to keep this open. This is not humane. So we need to get Victor and all these other good America First candidates into office.
We at Legacy PAC depend on your donation and support to support these projects. We can't do it without you. So please go on to legacypac.org and show your support.
And Stan, where's Stan? Stan is with Veterans for Trump.
Thank you, Martha.
Thank you all. We're honored. I know there are so many organizations represented here today.
We're sitting here tonight, but you're going to do very well. And I just had somebody write down, first of all, James and Sarah Pritchard, thank you very much. Yes, great job. Thank you. We appreciate all the help. Stanley and Donna Fitzgerald.
Right here, sir.
Thank you very much. It's great. It's great that you're with us. Mike Acton.
Hi, this is Stan Fitzgerald Veterans for Trump, and I'm here with Berney Flowers, who's running for Congress in Maryland. How are you today, my friend?
Stan, I am outstanding. I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me.
Well, we always like to take care of our veterans, and you're an amazing candidate. Berney, can you tell us a little bit about your military and private sector background?
Well, I'm from North Carolina originally. I spent 20 years in the United States Air Force. I retired at Lieutenant Colonel. Best time of my life. After that, I worked at USAA for a couple of years. I realized that I was bored to death. And some of my old friends from the three-letter agency called up and they said, we're going to start Cybercom. Why don't you come help us? So that was 2009. And I moved my family up here to Fort Meade. And I stayed at Cybercom for a while. And then Northcom called. I don't know if you guys are familiar with NORAD and US Northcom out of Colorado, but they needed somebody to be the liaison to Fort Meade. And so I took that job in 2012, stayed in it till 2021. I had a lot of fun, and I didn't have to move, didn't have to take a PCS, which that was cool. And after that, Northcom's rep over at DHS retired, and they needed to move somebody over there that was experienced. And so I found myself on Secretary Mayorkas' staff, working directly with him, seeing the man every day. And that's how I ended up my career in 2022. January 18, 2022 is when I retired.
Well, what a great career you had. And as far as running for Congress, some of the things you want to work on are what we support in our veterans organization. And one of the things you wanted to focus on was the border crisis. So tell us please a little bit about your thoughts on that.
Well, the thing is, my time working with DHS heightened my sensitivity. We were wasting money. We were taking money away from Customs and Border Patrol and ICE. And I got to see all that stuff up close. I got to experience the Afghan retrograde. You know, a lot of those people from Afghanistan, we chose to bring them back just like we did back in Vietnam. But the way we did it was unbudgeted. The way we did it was unorganized. And we ended up spending, let's see, if I'm not mistaken, $1,400 per day times 85 million people was $19 million a day. And I just felt that was wasteful. And I was signing off because DHS wasn't really experienced in such a large scale operation. So they were relying on DOD, and being me as the DOD rep there, I saw the money coming through, and that bothered me immensely. Not only that, people forget that the Haitian retrograde thing happened. A bunch of 19,000 Haitians showing up under a bridge down in Eagle Pass, Texas. Not cool. And it had to be orchestrated. And so with that said, I was there. I was there during COVID. And I saw all the things that DHS was doing up close. And I said, I'm on the wrong side of this fence. I got to do something about it. And that's why I decided to run for Congress.
Well, we appreciate you stepping up, Lieutenant Colonel. We certainly need you. And please talk to us a little bit about the Banana Republic persecutions of President Trump and your thoughts on that.
Well, I tell you, Mr. Trump is our best bet. The bottom line is that when he was in office, things were well. And I was part of Operation Warp Speed and a lot of other things that I could tell you about. I don't want to get too deep into the classification stuff, but he did the best that he could. But as far as him, they're coming up with anything they can do to possibly keep him off the ballot, and that is un-American. I believe in a fair fight. Supposedly Joe Biden got 80 million votes. How did he do that without leaving his house? So I got a real problem with that, but I don't want to get too deep in it that somebody will misinterpret. The bottom line is that I think Mr. Trump is our best bet, and let's get behind him. Let's get this thing done.
Well, amen to that. And Bernie, our board has been following you for a while. Since you put your book out, your service in the military, and they voted unanimously to endorse you. So you do have our endorsement at Veterans for America First, also known as Veterans for Trump.
I am totally honored. Thank you, Stan.
You're very welcome, sir. And how can people find your website?
flowersformaryland.com is my website. That's again, flowersformaryland.com. I'm hoping people will check it out. We got ourselves a grassroots group of volunteers. My whole staff outside of my webmaster is working for free, and they believe in what we're doing. This ain't just about Bernie. This is about a movement. We are conservatives here in a den of Democrats, and we're going to win this thing.
I do believe you will, sir. Lieutenant Colonel, thank you. Congratulations, and we'll talk again, sir.
I am honored, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.